Hey, what's up? I'm Al Cox. I make games, play games, and everything in between. And today we're gonna go through the blocks in my game Rolling Balls, available now. As I made this game in a single day, there's only two main pieces, the main character and these blocks. So let's take a look and see how they were done. Before I begin, if you like watching games get made in real time, be sure to like and subscribe to my channel. I'm all about making and playing games. So here's the game, and you can see the character is right there, is the ball, and it's spinning. And when the character falls, that's not good. And when the character falls on one of these blocks, the block shakes a little bit, and then it falls down. And if it doesn't fall down, it'll actually just straight disappear, which is not exactly what I want, but it's close enough. So we're gonna go in depth, and you'll be able to see the things that I like about this setup and the things that I don't like about the setup. As I mentioned, this game I made in about 12 hours. After 12 hours, I just kind of stopped, because the primary functionality of the game had been completed. So one thing I want to show you right now is like when the player is on a block, sometimes the block will shake and just disappear. I don't know if you saw that. Let me show you one more time. And it even will occasionally toss the character up, which I think is kind of cool. It's not supposed to do that, but that's what I consider a feature. Now let's take a look at the block itself. Okay, so here we got the 3D model. Most important piece, I made this in Blender. It took me about, I want to say 10 minutes to figure out Blender. I have spent a summer using Blender almost every day. I am somewhat familiar with it, but I haven't been back in Blender in a long time. It takes me a while. Once I get used to it, I'm able to just make a little cube. To me, without this cube, the game would be a completely different game. Let's jump into the cube itself. The first thing we have is if collide. If this cube collides with the sphere, what happened? Here I have set up the wave movement node, and this movement node, this is what causes the block to shake. Let's take a look at that. See when the block is shaking? That is a wave node. I have videos where I talk about the wave node, creating the wave node. If you'd like more information on that, just Google my name and wave node and you'll be able to find that video. Next, we have position animation. So after a delay of 0.5 seconds, the cube will move down 50 wide directions. And what this means is that after 0.5 seconds, it'll move down, and if it doesn't move down, after 3 seconds, it will be removed. Now there is a conflict of interest in which the wave node is activated and then the position animation is not activated. It can be weird. My ideal scenario would be wave node, and no matter what, the position animation happens. But Buildbox kind of does its own thing in terms of the logic here. And here we can see the wave node straight up just push the character up into the sky, which is kind of cool. It's not supposed to do that, but again, that's a feature. And then we can see that the position animation did move some of the blocks down. Oh, you know what I should also do? I should just grab this and hit remove. This would then complete the cycle. I actually like this idea, and I'm gonna go ahead and save this. Block remove. I think this is super critical in terms of just efficiency in Buildbox. If you have open nodes, it could lead to issues down the line. And you saw how those blocks were actually on the ground, and now they're not. They have been removed. Then I have the set random color. I'm a big fan of the set random color. I think it just adds variety with a single node. And then the next is, of course, here, and I have it to receive shadows and not cast shadows, because this is more of a background effect and you don't really need it to cast shadows. And I've also played and adjusted with the friction, bounce, and mass. Things like this, you want to take time and play with it to get the best feel that works for you and your game. So that's the block element in my game, Rolling Balls. This game I made in a single day, and there's two primary elements. You got the main character, which is the ball, and you got the cubes, which make up the world, and then you just interact in that world, trying to stay alive as long as possible while getting the highest score. If you've enjoyed this video, please like and don't forget to subscribe. Leave a comment, tell me your thoughts, and until next time, peace.